might feel like you missed out on this set, but let me tell you, you didn't. It's not as great as one might think. And I'll tell you why. Today we look at a very special duo. We've got father and son from Demoniacal Fit. You can't see the father because he's a ghost, but he is in there. Let's take a look at this set. I'm very excited because this is, we actually have battle damage, 1. 2, you get all kinds of extra stuff in there. So after recording the main part of this video, I went through and did all the posing stuff, and the more I got my hands on these things, the more I just don't care for them. But let's start by looking at the packaging. So you look at the back of it, you got all this stuff, and look, he's like a glowy boy. You got a normal head in there, and you got a Super Saiyan head in there. This is pretty cool. Obviously from a very iconic scene in Dragon Ball Z versus Cell. This is really, really cool. So anyway, let's get into the goods, which is the stuff on the inside. So you slide the stuff out of the package. That allows you to look at the stuff that was previously in the package. I'm an idiot. Here we go, all in that plastic shell. Now, I gotta be honest, I think I'm always honest on this show, but I'm going to start this sentence off by saying I'm honest. I gotta be honest. This glowy version is really unique, and I don't really care for it. But this Gohan with battle damage, now that is exciting. Plus you get this effect set. Look at all these hands. This is pretty wild. To be honest, hold on. Before we get crazy with this thing, it is loaded down with goodies and a very affordable price, which I think was $55. I should double check. This obviously comes from 5K Toys. Look, basically everything I ever do is from 5K Toys, it seems like. Now, I missed this thing when it went up for pre-order because it sold out like instantly. And by the time I saw it, it was sold out. So this is available because it just came back to being in stock. Ugh, words. $65.89 according to my receipt there. I don't know, taxes or something. $65 for 2 figures. This is great. They made everything. So you can have a ghost dad, unlimited options. Now the only thing is weird. Why am I talking about it in the packaging? Let's start over here with this face. You get this kind of translucent thing, but this looks good. Now, obviously the face itself, like the paint is not translucent, but it looks neat. I mean, it's just as, if you haven't seen Demoniacal Fit stuff before, I did review a Goku, which is my favorite Goku on this channel so far. They make very high quality stuff. So now you got that streaming face, which is gonna work really well with the whole Kamehameha blast. But look, that's also if you go with dark hair. So this is why you don't get this much stuff with the normal release of a Goku. So now you got this face on there, pretty standard. This is pretty wild, honestly. I mean, you're getting a lot of stuff specifically for a ghost dad, and there's only one real scene that you can reenact with this. So it is kind of crazy that you get all this stuff, but now you got this blast hand. Again, you could just see right through it, which is pretty cool. You get all the normal hands you usually get with a Goku figure. This one, so if you want like a fighting stance, I mean, what are you gonna do? There's more accessories here than you really need. Another fighting stance and classic Goku. You get a left and right of this one, which is gonna be like this is the instant transmission, right? Teleporting one? I don't know. And you get this one for your Judy chops and your karate chops. And as you can see in here, which is really hard to get out, let me use some tweezies. This, you will build your effects, your blast effect, which is fine. We've seen this before with some other stuff. You just got to match up all your shapes and then build your little thing. So it's you're charging up your Kamehameha. Up next, you got the face sculpts that go with the Super Saiyan version. So you got a nice little smirk there. Look at the line work. This is great. I mean, they really nailed the inking, the paint and stuff. And then you get this one. Why am I putting the faces over here and then putting the hands there? It doesn't matter. We've got this face, screaming, yelling. This is definitely going to be what everybody, I think, is going to set up if you're trying to recreate that scene, right? And you get this one, which is just a pretty classic angry Goku face. Now, the Goku itself, he does have punching hands on by default. And then you can see through that. Obviously, you can see through his whole body, except for the elbow joints, which makes it look real weird. And then you can see through, and you can, like, there's different, there's like certain points that you just see the plastic on the inside. The only thing that really throws us off are gonna be those elbow joints. So why is that the choice? Is it just not strong enough when it's kind of see-through? Kind of dookie time. It still looks like that on the back. That's stupid. Is mine defective? Are they all like this? But the head and face that's on there, obviously Super Saiyan style. That actually looks really cool. I wonder if you could use this with regular face sculpts and put it on a different version of Goku? Maybe? We'll have to find out. This is not the same build as the Demoniacal Fit Martialist Forever because it has the dookie sleeves. So, I don't know. We'll find out depending on that peg hole. So, aside from the stupid elbows, what were you thinking? Head and articulation. So this is basically just your standard Goku body that I think that we've seen with like Saiyan Raised on Earth and the superhero version. So all the same stuff. It's just kind of see-through. Body articulations there. Legs, knees. I mean, it's all pretty standard. Toe articulation, whatever. Didn't buy him for him. Bought him for this guy. A battle damaged Gohan. This is looking really cool already. And if you want to support the show and you want to buy some Dragon Ball Z stuff, then check out the link down below to my store and you can purchase some art prints by yours truly. I love the paint work that's going on here. So you got this gradient going on with the hair. Look at the battle damaged smirk. He knows that he's going to be able to defeat Cell because in his heart of hearts, he's the strongest, the one that surpassed, he's the one who surpassed Goku. Then you get this one where he's, you know, his left arm isn't feeling so good. Or right arm? Which one is it? I don't remember. But this is kind of the exhausted, defeated one. But I love that. This is rare. You don't often see Dragon Ball stuff with like battle damage, blood on the bodies and stuff. So this is really nice to have. The third faceplate is here. So kind of a screaming face. This is looking really nice. I love the look of this thing. On by default, he's got this face, which is pretty serious. He's kind of walking slowly, ready to just wipe Cell off the face of the planet. Off the place. The hands that this Gohan comes with is this one here. So he's kind of doing his blast. It's looking pretty good. Details are fine. Plastic is nice. You get this kind of relaxed hand. I don't know. This is... it's maybe good for like my arm. It has no strength anymore, but look at the sculpt work in the fingers. And you get this, which you're going to be able to attach that Kamehameha charge up energy bit to, which is going to look really cool. So you plug it in on one side, I guess, although, yes, big hole there. So if I were you, I would just do one that plugs in and then do the other hand that doesn't have it so that it just looks better on the shelf. Okay, just take my word for it. Get off my back. Why do I say that a lot now? Then you get this one, which is kind of a standard blast hand. So this is pretty cool. This is like it's already leaving the body kind of thing, right? Back to the main figure. He's got punching hands on by default, looking good. I love this battle damage. The paint here is looking really, really cool. This is great, okay? I just gotta say it. But I'm loving this. It's got some gradient paint here, so it's a little darker in certain areas. Now, his articulation, probably good. So good range around the neck, or the head. The neck articulation is kind of not my favorite because it exposes kind of like that recent Vegeta, the 24,000 power level one. At least you get some range with it. The butterfly joints in the shoulders are looking pretty good. Uh-oh. Maybe it's not a butterfly joint as much as it is just a piece of plastic in there. This is kind of weird. But he's got, oh, I see that keeps popping off. I mean, normal Dragon Ball stuff does that too, the s.h.figuarts brand. You got some great range, so this is good. Stretching out, yeah, so this is really, really nice with the articulation. Everything you'd expect from an s.h.figuarts. Could use another layer of paint here on that leg. This version of Gohan, I have him, but I haven't opened him yet. Obviously there's some differences, the colors and things. The reason I haven't opened him yet is because I want to do a future review of this guy with some upgrades. So stay tuned, folks. I don't know how long that's gonna be, but be patient. We're here to have a good time with these guys today. So this is the superhero Goku. And just out of curiosity, just to see if this stuff works, can we take this head off? Is it the same peg? It doesn't even seem like it already, but maybe. Obviously you would need to change face plates because that's gonna look real dumb. I don't have the normal Super Saiyan version of this Goku, which is whatever, doesn't matter. Certainly if you had the faceplates, this would look super cool because look at that. It's kind of got this like glow effect, which is pretty sweet. So this is like a secret, it's a secret bonus upgrade for your Goku. There you go. If you got the right Goku, which isn't this one, it's the full power one, or whatever. Who is it? Jesus. For the sake of comparison, this is the Demoniacal Fit Martialist Forever. You can see the difference of the way these sleeves are built. He's a beefier boy than this one. You get smaller arms and stuff. But this is, I don't know, built off the Gohan body, maybe? Very different figures, which means these neck pegs are also different sizes. So it's another thing you just can't do. So I guess at the end of the day, what do you need to know? You need to know that you should be buying this stuff from 5K Toys as soon as you can, because they sell out and then they come back in stock and then they sell out again. I don't know, if you follow me on Instagram, I usually share stuff like this to my stories or something, so follow me over on Instagram. Follow 5K Toys, then you get the information even faster than me. So I guess the moral of the story today is if I follow 5K, not me. So after recording the main part of this video, I went through and did all the posing stuff, and the more I got my hands on these things, the more I just don't care for them. The Goku is really not great, especially with those like solid colored joints. The Goku overall just feels really cheap, especially the default black hair sculpts. It just feels like it's a third party creating this thing. But the thing is, and obviously it is, Demoniacal Fit has made one of the best Gokus I've ever bought, and I will stand by that. But this thing, this isn't very good. Look, it's barely worth this retail price, so I would be very cautious if you're buying this thing aftermarket and probably spending, I don't know, what are these things selling for, 100 bucks or something probably? Just save your money. I don't recommend it. If you enjoyed this review, then click that top one there and check out that is the Demoniacal Fit Goku, okay? Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.